I'm delighted to have you as part of this community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, dear viewers. Get ready to expand your horizons as we delve into County of Kladsko. The County of Kladsko was a historical administrative unit within Bohemia as a part of the Kingdom of Bohemia and later in the Kingdom of Prussia with its capital at Kłodzko Kladsko on the Nysa River. The territory comprises the Kłodzko Land with the Kłodzko Valley in center within the Sudetes mountain range and roughly corresponds with the present-day Kłodzko County in the Polish Lower Silesian Voivodeship. Brace yourself for a captivating discussion on beginnings as we explore its nuances and implications. The area has been populated at least since the 1st century BC. The earliest mention of the town itself is in the 12th century by Cosmas of Prague. He mentions the town of Kladsko as belonging to the Bohemian nobleman Slavk in 981, father of Bishop Adalbert of Prague and progenitor of the Slavk dynasty. As we embark on the next leg of our journey, let's unpack the layers of Bohemian Polish borderland and examine its core elements. Held by the Przemysl Dukes of Bohemia, the town was also claimed by the Polish kings, which led to a series of armed conflicts. King Bolesław I campaigned Kladsko in 1003, but soon after was expelled by Emperor Henry II. In 1080 the Polish Duke Władysław I Herman married Judith Przemyslid, daughter of the Bohemian Duke Bretislav I, and their son, the warlike Duke Bolesław I Rymouth claimed Kladsko as the dowry of his mother. In turn the Bohemian Prince Duke from 1125 Subslav I campaigned Kladsko and burnt the town to the ground, but rebuilt it shortly afterwards. He also rebuilt and strengthened the castle located on a high rock overlooking the town. Let's transition to a region of Bohemia and uncover its significance. In 1137, by the agency of Emperor Lothar I of Supplenburg, the rivals finally concluded a peace treaty by which Bolesław ceded all claims to the land of Kladsko to Subslav. The area thereafter remained an integral part of Bohemia, though the fief was at times held by Silesian dukes. Around 1280, German King Rudolf I of Habsburg, having defeated King Ottokar I of Bohemia, gave Kladsko to his ally Duke Henry IV Probus of the Silesian Piasts. It nevertheless returned to Bohemia after Henry's death in 1290. In 1310, Count John the Blind from the House of Luxembourg by marriage inherited Bohemia and again granted Kladsko for life to the Piast dukes Henry VI the Good from 1327 to 1335 and Bocco I of Zibis from 1336 to 1341. In 1348 they became still as a region within the Bohemia proper, part of the Crown of Bohemia. The town developed rapidly until the start of the Hussite Wars in the 15th century, which left Kladsko depopulated by plagues, partially burnt, and demolished by several consecutive floods. It was not until the 16th century that the local economy began to recover from the previous wars. In 1458, King George of Podbrady, with the consent of Emperor Frederick I of Habsburg, elevated Kladsko to a county, held by his second son Victorin, who thereby received the status of an imperial count. Under his Podbrad successors it still remained an integral part of Bohemia as an outer region south of the adjacent Silesian province. When in 1526 Archduke Ferdinand I of Austria from the House of Habsburg was enthroned as King of Bohemia, the county too became part of the Habsburg monarchy. However, the local counts retained their powers and the Bohemian kings ruled this land as suzerains. From 1549 the county of Kladsko was under administration of the Bavarian Wittelsbachs until Albert V, Duke of Bavaria, released it in 1567 for Emperor Maximilian II. In 1617 the first census was organized in the county. The city itself had approximately 1,300 houses and over 7,000 inhabitants. However, 2 years after the census took place the 30 Years' War started. Kłodzko had joined the Protestant Bohemian Estates and even after the defeat at the Battle of White Mountain in 1620 refused to submit to Emperor Ferdinand I of Habsburg. Between 1619 and 1649 the town was besieged by imperial troops several times, and although the fortress was never captured, over 900 out of 1,300 buildings were destroyed by fire and artillery, and the population dropped by more than a half. After the war, the Habsburg rulers put an end to all local self-government, and the county existed in name only. Get ready for an exciting part as we dive into conquest by Prussia. When in 1740 King Frederick I of Prussia started the First Silesian War, he occupied most of Silesia and also the county of Kladsko, which the king considered to be a vital forward post at the border with the Austrian lands under Empress Maria Theresa. It was therefore occupied by Prussian troops, and by the 1742 Treaty of Breslau annexed by the Kingdom of Prussia, again confirmed after the 7 Years' War by the 1763 Treaty of Hubertusburg. It was not until 1818, when King Frederick William I finally incorporated the county into the Prussian province of Silesia, although Czech and Austrian influence is still evident in the architecture and culture of the region. The title of a Count of Glatz was part of the full title of the Prussian kings and German emperors, but autonomy of the county was irretrievably lost. In this segment, we'll be unraveling the complexities of claim by Czechoslovakia and incorporation into Poland, and exploring its multifaceted nature. After World War I, the Czechoslovak state laid claims to the region of Kłodzko, particularly because of the Czech corner where Czech language and culture were still prevalent. These territorial demands were flatly rejected, however, by the 1919 Treaty of Versailles. With the implementation of the Oder-Neisse line at the Potsdam Conference in 1945, most of the territory of Prussian Silesia, including Kłodzko, became part of the Republic of Poland. The latter approached the Third Czechoslovak Republic with a proposal to exchange Kłodzko for Trans-Olza, but the offer was turned down. Its native German and Czech population was expelled. According to canon law, however, the area was part of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Prague until 1972. Image Kłodzko 1919 Oct Maximalist Variant Image Kłodzko 1919 Bokv Intermediate Variant Image Kłodzko 1919 Kopf Minimalist Variant. Stay connected and join our community by subscribing and following me on other platforms.